We've got so much more show to come your way, including a very special guest with a very special connection to one of us. She used to hang out with our very own Jono Coleman on Wonderworld.
Because when you insinuating that I'm neurotic, but I'm not neurotic. I'm perfectly level. I have.
And just check out those shorts. Anyway, her career goes right back to the late 60s as the original celebrity chef on Cooking with Sherry.
Do you like it?
At the age of 9, she earned her place in the Guinness Book of World Records as the youngest host of her own show.
I think pancakes are yummy.
Action! From in front of the camera on Good Morning Australia to behind it on Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. She's also an author and a mentor to other screenwriters. So here to prove the world is really wonderful, please welcome to Studio 10, Sheridan Jobbins. Back to the show.
Oh, thank you so much. I was a bit excited, but then we're welcome.
We're all very excited.
Jono's very excited.
We're super excited because you have lots of goss. You must have lots of goss on Jono Coleman.
Oh. I am under instructions to say that he is a fine, upstanding citizen. He's exactly what you see. He's wonderful.
The money's in your Panama account.
Thank you. The Panama Papers are coming to you.
Do you still have those shorts, John?
Yeah,
I've got lots more now. But Sheridan should talk about she was asked to wear specific kind of sexy clothing on Simon Townsend's Wonderworld.
I was, yeah.
Really?
There was memos sent.
Oh, man.
Show.
Well, it's the late 80s, but also we used to get these things called greenies, which were the orders from on high. And I had one day worn a leotard on set, and that was ticked. And after I started wearing the leotard, I discovered I didn't get negative feedback anymore. Wow. And then after about a year of making terrible stories, I learned how to do my job, and I started wearing shirts. And then I started getting greenies about the leotards.
Wow.
Yeah.
How old were you when you worked on the show?
21.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
there'd
felt
actually
that pressure?
there'd actually be a note that comes down from management saying we want you to wear the leotard again.
Pre-anti-discrimination law, yeah,
Wow.
basically.
Different times.
It was different times, and I think a lot of presenters from that time have got into trouble for similar. But I mean, some of the auditions were star jumps as well. Like,
What? No way!
yeah,
You had to do star jump?
yeah, just to
The boys didn't have to.
Of course not.
What a star jump.
Star jumps are where you jump in the. Demonstrate
Like a
for you.
jump, because they want to see what jiggles.
Oh my goodness me.
Now you know. Did you know what a star jump was? Now you know. Yeah, aren't you glad I didn't know either?
And also, it could have been like, do you have star capacity? But no, it wasn't that. Yeah.
But obviously, though, TV, the media, is something that you love doing. I mean, you began at the age of 9.
Do you remember what it was like when you were 9?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, that was a family business. My mother's a filmmaker and a writer. My granddad was a director and a cinematographer. He was in the film Newsfront. There's the poster has a cameraman on the top. That was my granddad.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. And so he directed all of these. And the legacy of that little poppet, who I, for a long time, tried to pretend I didn't know her, that she was some little kid I was trying to get rid of. I mean, she's so diligent and she tries so hard and she's so perky, you know. So the perk is the thing I've been trying to distance myself
You
from.
haven't lost it. You still got it.
Yeah.
I've still got it, yeah, full of perk.
But that's fantastic. And you got your book
Yes,
too.
I was going to say.
Of all the things, that's the one I'm
With a
proudest of.
glowing endorsement from the great Mark Colvin from Beyond the
know.
Grave.
He also managed to dox himself because he has a walk-on role in the middle.
Yeah.
His wife introduced me to the B-plot.
Wish you were here.
Wish we were
Yeah.
here. So this is about you, basically just your life falls apart, you get a car, you drive across America, which solves everything.
Yeah, it does though. It really does. I think sometimes we have a midlife crisis and we think we have to be strong and make it all, you know, bear through. No, sometimes I think, you know, retreat is a valid tactical manoeuvre. I think you can run away sometimes. And I reached a point. I'd been in a relationship for 11 years. I thought it was happy. Came home from overseas, discovered a stranger in bed, and you know, not another woman. The man I was married to was not the man I was married to. He had changed substantially. I love the look on your face.
Different.
Yeah, no, it wasn't an aha. It was just. And when I pressed him, he was 35, he wanted more, he'd wanted kids, and suddenly, you know, he didn't want us anymore. And after 18 months of trying to resolve that, I found myself 4 o'clock in the morning, being a grown-up. I couldn't sleep, but bees in my head, thought I'll have a Horlicks, old-fashioned thing.
Oh, my word.
Yeah, oh my word.
What's a Horlicks now? I've got to ask
Yeah,
about it.
yeah, start doing some Horlicks. I'm taking you on
A
a
drink
ride.
for night starvation.
Oh, right.
Soothing.
hot drink.
A hot drink,
Yeah.
soothing, not
Like
no
Milo
caffeine.
or, you know, like that.
Yeah. So I went to get it, put my hand in, being really grown up, and it was open at the back, which I wasn't aware, so it knocked the muesli, knocked the tea bags, knocked the glass, which way down there leapt out and snapped. So now this beautiful glass that was a present was broken in two. And I looked at it and I thought, well, I'll put it in the drawer with the other stuff and I'll get some Araldite and I'll fix it. And I'm standing there, 4 o'clock in the morning, bees in the head, going to be... I went, oh, bugger, just threw it on the floor, sping. Oh, that felt good, did the other half. Opened the drawer with all the stuff waiting to be fixed, broken, chipped, crazed, bang, 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 bang. Oh, it was great. I started opening the cupboard. If anything was ugly, broken or his, on the floor. It was fantastic. I went back to bed. I went to sleep. I slept deeply. I woke up one of those windless days where there's no sound. About a centimetre of crockery all over the house. It was 10 metres away around the corner in the wall. I'm pulling it out, I'm going, cleaned it all up, fantastic. 2 big lady bags of broken crockery, go outside to recycle. Onto the platform, there is my neighbour. I live in a block of flats. He looks at me with infinite compassion and says, "You all right, love?" Yeah, no, good. He says, "You sure?" I had broken all of this at 4 o'clock in the morning in a block of flats. And I just stood there and I thought, this is it. Like, I'd been doing the IVF, it hadn't worked. I was selling shows that weren't being bought. And I just thought, America, let's run away. And it was like the land of my youth. It was, you know, it was Halloween. It was sitcoms with happy endings. So I did. I just cashed in, you know, my savings. A friend pitched in for the car. My mum tried to talk me out of it. Didn't work. Bought a Chevy Camaro, an 89, great
nice.
big car, favoured in certain quarters for drive-by shootings, and set out on the highways of America.
She tells a rocking story. We want to come with you next time. And you can read the rest of it.
Seriously, come
You
with
had us
me.
hooked, though. This is brilliant.
You're like a real life both Thelma and Louise.
Yeah. Well, Betty and Shell, basically.
How fantastic, and you are with us all morning. Thank you for being here.
Yay.
Great, great, great.